Viewer discretion is advised.
What up, heel faction? Welcome back to heel shit. Why do we call it that? Because bad guys do heel shit. I'm Dark Cordz. That's Harvey Winkleman. This is the Weekend Wrestling Show. We've got all the biggest stories of the last week in wrestling. We'll get into it right after this. Harvey Wolfleton. That is Draven Grimes. Don't be fooled by the costume, ladies and gentlemen. That's Draven Grimes, not Harvey Winkleman.
Actually, this is not a costume. This is actually the neck brace that I was in for 8 months of my life. So, yeah, fuck you.
This costume
I just want to make
bitch.
sure it still fit in case Sir William of Gamble decided to try to put us in court.
Sir William of Gamble can suck a huge cock.
He probably does on a regular.
Yeah. Being married to that bitch would turn any guy gay.
But that's not why we're here tonight.
No, it's not why we're here. But before we get into what we're here for, I have a couple of announcements and a huge thank you to the heel faction. This week, we crossed 500,000 downloads on the podcast. Applause. And not only that, but because of you guys, we are now in the 0.5% of all podcasts globally, not just wrestling podcasts, goddammit. All podcasts globally. Yes.
Big fucking deal. Big deal.
Thanks.
Which is weird because, like I told you, I check it like every couple weeks. And I checked it like right after the Shane Mercer thing just to see where we were standing. We're still standing in the same area, which we've been in the top 1% going on like 7 months now.
Not quite that long,
So, like,
but we've been in the top 1% since at least October. At least October.
No, it was before that because I found listen notes in like late August, early September.
Yeah, but we were like at 2.5% for a while, shit like that.
Either way,
I hear you.
We couldn't do it without all these glorious people.
The heel faction is strong.
Stay wrong.
Indeed.
Oh, I'm half tempted.
To what?
So, as everybody knows, this past weekend we debuted at New Wave Championship Wrestling out of Dothan, right? And they've posted something about sponsors, and I'm tempted to have them use us as a sponsor.
Yeah.
Because why the fuck not?
Goddamn right.
Also on that, a little update. My knee is feeling well. I didn't work all day with the brace on, and it worked pretty fine. So we might be getting there a little sooner than later.
All right, sweet.
But
you want to since this is the Weekend Wrestling Show, you want to kind of go over what happened in Alabama for us this weekend?
We came, we saw, we kicked their ass.
Thank you, Dan Aykroyd or Bill Murray.
Bill Murray, first off. Ghostbusters 2, one of the greatest films of all time.
Yep.
Yeah, we can do that. So this was actually a fairly, at least on my part, because all the shit that I was going through, and not saying I'm over it, like I'm still dealing with it a little bit.
Sure.
But it was a very stressful trip, at least on my part. And I guess the stressfulness like just bled over to you because we just was not fucking feeling it at all. And we've never had a road trip like that.
Yeah, we couldn't get into the headspace we need. Our characters are really dark, guys. Like,
oh, let's make no bones about it. I was in a very dark place,
yeah,
but not the dark place I needed to be.
right.
But yeah,
Definitely.
so we get there. It's in a mall of all places. I
Right.
love the venue. I'm not gonna lie.
No, I dug it too.
It's
Yeah.
it's different. It's inside. It's air conditioned, and we have our own little private locker room kind of deals. It's
Yeah.
fucking nice. Like, and
Really is.
everybody
And
there is
it's
amazing.
really, I mean, it was in picture like a Spencer's.
A
Like
little bigger than
like a
maybe like an Old
like
Navy.
a Champ
Like,
Sports maybe.
there you go. That's about right.
Like a Champ Sports. And just like it says Champ Sports in those big bubble mall letters, it
Here,
said New Wave Championship Wrestling.
let me see if I can.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the store.
That's
That's the
in the
front.
mall, and they have the
Mm-hmm.
ring set up in there, and it's really fucking cool.
A nice ring. I will say that. And that's actually the first time in like 14 years I've ever worked in a ring that had ropes instead of cable.
Yeah, when you mentioned that the other day, I was like, really? That's the first time? But I guess now that I think about it, I never have worked with just ropes either. It was like,
Yeah, but you haven't been in it nearly as long as I have, so maybe hearing that from me, that is surprising. But I didn't not like it. It was different, but it was a different that I liked.
yeah,
Probably liked it a lot better if my knee wasn't blown out.
yeah, probably so.
But I sincerely cannot wait to go back. Like I said, the talent's great. Eric, the booker, Larry, the promoter, all these guys do a phenomenal job. It's very professionally ran. Um, they have no issue, putting business first. And yeah, dude, like production value is great. They're releasing the matches this week of this last show. It's a lot more than just one hard cam. Like they got angles, they got commentary, music, all sorts of shit.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
very
really
impressed with
excited to
this.
see what the production looks like on camera. We'll post the link for all you guys to check it out. One caveat is Draven's knee was blown out halfway through. So we really had to improvise, and we had to finish the match kind of suddenly.
Yeah, like Boston Crab on when I got put in the Boston Crab onwards, my knee was gone. But you couldn't tell because the motherfucker was having me use my knee.
Right?
But hey, I made it work.
Yeah. So
But yeah,
yeah, but I felt really good. Like I enjoyed, like in the match, it's awesome. But
every time.
I really felt like everything slowed down. We were on the pace that we wanted to go. We showcased what we wanted to showcase, and it was the most comfortable I've ever been calling shit in the ring.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. A lot
I
of
guess.
times I have a hard time hearing. I am not so quick to assert myself, but this time I was like, "Fuck it, I'm running this match." So, I just I don't know. It came together mentally more so than
I kind of think that was all the way around for all four of us because one of the competitors we were working with has never played baby at all.
right.
And that night was his first night. And I'm sitting there going, there's no fucking way.
For those of you who
You
don't
can't.
know, playing baby is being a good guy.
Yeah. So, he's over there in the corner. Obviously, I'm talking about Gary.
Yeah.
The bigger one. And he's over there doing exactly what he needs to do. It doesn't look like he's thinking about it. He's just like, and even when he got the tag in, like you could tell, like it was just natural. Like, you're not gonna sit there and tell me you've never fucking played babyface. I don't care if you were in your fucking bedroom, working your pillow for a fucking phone belt. You worked babyface before.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're great. It was just a freak accident as far as the actual injury is concerned.
Yeah.
I hold neither one of them responsible. If anything, I hold myself responsible for putting off not replacing my braces like I should have done months ago when I started taping them up. So that's on me, but that's getting resolved.
Good. Good.
And I'm waiting to hear back when we can go back up there and kick ass. Rip will be with us on the next run.
Cool. Very
So
cool. Yeah, and you get your shit all wrapped up tight and have this accident. I don't wear knee pads. I don't wear knee
fucking
wraps.
hate me for that shit too.
I don't wear
I
leg
don't understand
sleeves.
people like that. Like he's just like bare legged with like a fucking jumpsuit on, and I'm over there wrapping up my shit, bracing up my shit, padding up my shit, and he's just over there like, but one leg in. I'm like, you motherfucker, I hate you.
Yeah.
Like when I put gear on, it's a whole fucking ordeal. It really is.
Yeah, bro, I can't do that.
Like legit, it takes me like 15 minutes from the time I start until the time I start lacing my boots.
Bro, my ring
And
shoes don't even have laces. Okay.
look, I've always been told to dress professionally, so of course I get the high boots and I get the tights, and
Dude,
like I
I
try to
did
make myself
that.
I try to make myself look the part as much as possible. That's just
No, like,
how I roll.
I mean, when I first came out with the character, I mean, I wore all the pads.
Yeah, you also have like the badass pants to go with your fucking cut and shit too.
Yeah, yeah. So, but now,
I will
I
say
mean,
that be making a comeback.
I really like working in the work jumper. You know, it
Makes you feel blue collar.
yeah, and it's just Michael Myersy enough. It's
I tell you what, go put your little fucking romper on and come to work with me for a fucking day, crawl under some houses.
no, I kill people. I don't work. Oh
Thank
Christ!
God, the
Uh,
shit I deal with. Oh,
no, it was a fun match. I mean, I like the guys. I like the promotion. I'd like to have a rematch with those guys.
oh, I promise you, me and Dante's we're gonna tie up soon because there was something there. There was some. It was there. Like I didn't have to really talk to him. He didn't really have to talk to me. Like we just fed off each other really well.
Right.
Like it was almost like me and Billy. Like if you go back and watch that match I had with Billy back in September, we talked about it once, and that's it. Everything was just like it was like hit on all cylinders. Like everything was just perfect that night.
Mm.
I think I can do the same thing with Dante.
Yeah.
Oh, I did make an old lady cry.
Yes, you did. That you should be proud of that shit.
God, I hope they caught that on camera. Like she's literally, I'm just like getting in the ring, like I'm still on the fucking apron. I look at her. She's like, "Don't look at me. You're scary. Don't look at me. Don't look at me." Like started crying, and then that made her like I guess son or grandson start crying as well. It was a highlight.
That's crazy.
It was a fucking highlight. Love that shit.
Absolutely.
And even for the fact they ran that show the exact same time the Royal Rumble was uh playing,
Mm.
there was still a fuck ton of people there.
It was a good crowd.
Yeah,
It
it
was
was
a
at
crowd.
least 60.
As many as you can cram into a Champ Sports with a big ring in the middle.
Yeah, but they got it. They got the layout
Yo,
right for what they
it's
need to do.
it's dope. They have their own concession stand. Really good locker room.
Yeah, like
I'm interested to
this
hear the
is
commentary. I mean, they can't ask
yeah
for a whole lot more.
this company is how every company should be,
Yeah,
and that's I'm gonna leave it at that.
absolutely. All right, so there was a big premium live event over the weekend. Probably
Yeah,
the
there
second most
was.
important wrestling event of the year, the Royal Rumble.
Mm-hmm. Now,
So
do I have to pull up all the fucking like eliminations and shit?
no, bro, no.
Thank fucking
I just
God.
want to point out like the major things. So the show, as always, the show which has a men's Royal Rumble and a women's Royal Rumble, they always start the show with the women's Royal Rumble and they end the show with the men's Royal Rumble. So right off the bat, we get 30-woman Royal Rumble. Bailey winds up coming out victorious after a record-setting 1 hour and 3 minutes and change.
As it should have been.
Yep, that was the best call to me. Some cool things happened during that match.
Did you go back and watch it?
I have not.
Okay, so we're going off what we watched on the way home. Got it. Oh, by the way, we watched the whole fucking pay-per-view on the way home.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, the best surprise for me,
was R-Truth going out in the Women's Royal Rumble?
That was hilarious. That was definitely hilarious.
Oh, great.
But no, my highlight of the Women's Royal Rumble was Jordan fucking Grace. It's no surprise to any of you motherfuckers. I love Jordan Grace. And she showed up and she fucking showed out. They gave her some really good shine. She showcased her power. Had a really cool little thing with not only with Naomi, but also briefly with Bianca Belair. You know, so it was she had a really good showing. She you know, I can't say anything else about what did you think about her showing?
Dude, it was a breath of fresh air. You know what I mean? Like, what was it, like half hour before the Rumble started? I saw the article and I told you about it. And you're like, oh yeah, fuck yeah, that's fucking great. But she, at least from what I've been reading, she's impressed a lot of fucking people in the office in both companies. So when that contract needs to come up. Ooh.
Now
dude.
Jordan Grace looks fucking chiseled right now. She's gearing up for another bodybuilding competition. She hasn't started cutting yet, but she's at the point.
She's almost there.
Yeah, she doesn't look anywhere near emaciated yet. But she looked jacked as fuck. And I really liked the props that Corey Graves and even Pat McAfee gave her. Like, he was like, that's the TNA champion? They've got a fucking weapon. You know? Yeah. You know, they really put her
Pat
over.
McAfee on commentary.
I love it.
It's legendary.
Yes, and he will be permanent on Raw moving forward until football season, I guess.
At least till football season comes up.
Yeah.
We named that one.
I like the dynamic between Michael Cole and Pat McAfee.
They make it feel fun.
Yeah. Yeah,
they really do.
He's always dancing to entrance music. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, and Pat brings the best out of Michael Cole.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Without a doubt. Like, out of all the commentary teams he's ever been a part of.
And they have a really good camaraderie. Like, Michael looks happy to be working with him.
Yeah, like genuinely happy.
So that was one thing. Naomi, as I mentioned, comes back, re-debuts. She is now signed to WWE again. And something that is very surprising. We expected Jade Cargill to debut, which she did. But
boy, did she!
Jesus Christ, the way she manhandled fucking Nia Jax. I almost called her by her real name.
That's because she's still upset with you.
Probably so. She tossed Nia Jax around like she was Liv Morgan. I mean, she didn't look like she strained at all when she hoisted her up.
It was very erotic. I ain't gonna lie.
It was a sight to behold. That woman is special, dude. Jade Cargill is special, and I think if they've really got her with the right trainers down at the Performance Center,
which it looks like they did.
Yeah, and I think that she's gonna be able to go. Like, I imagine she'll probably I wonder if she'll show up on SmackDown this Friday.
Is that the show Bianca's on?
Is it? Yeah, it is.
Okay, so they might not do it this week because they're still doing the fallout of the Rumble, but like, give it like a week or two, then they'll start showing her with like backstage segments and probably like start cutting in and with Bianca and shit. Because it looks like they're gearing up for that match at Mania.
There's a really cool spot between the two of them where they both had girls up with one arm each, just in the middle of the ring, staring at each other. Like, that's fucking nuts.
Yeah, but did you see the difference between the two?
Mm.
Jade wasn't struggling at all. Bianca was struggling.
Yeah.
You could see her fucking shaking.
Yeah, no, Jade, not even a fucking bobble. Like,
I know. She's come a long fucking way.
She is going to
such
be
a short time.
Amazing. It's gonna be amazing.
Because she's that chick. Excuse me.
You said I'm that chick. Really? Nothing like a good WWE watered down.
Look, that's like when Rhino went from WWE to TNA. He had to figure out how to fucking call himself Rhino still. Like, let's just spell it the right fucking way.
Yep.
Same shit. But yeah,
those were the two big debuts. Liv Morgan did return from injury and from yeah. So the final three came down to, who was it? It was
Bayley, Liv,
and who was?
Was it Bianca?
Oh.
I don't know. I was beat up when we fucking watched this son bitch.
Yeah. I don't know. Doesn't matter. Bayley wins. Hour and 3 minutes.
But fucking, she hit that Oblivion on, not on Bayley, but on whoever the third person was.
Right.
From the apron to the outside. Dude, that was a fucking gnarly spot too.
Yeah.
I was like,
it's gonna fucking drive me crazy. I gotta find out
who it is. Jesus Christ. Oh shit, that felt good.
Good.
You figured it out yet?
No, but.
Oh fuck. Oh wait, I could have told you. Hold on.
Bayley, Jade, and Liv Morgan.
Yep.
So Liv hit Oblivion from the apron to eliminate Cargill, and because she had come over the top rope just before hitting that, Bayley was able to just shove her off the ring post or off the apron for the win.
Oh, Bayley came in at number 3 of that. Okay.
Oh. Yeah.
Looks like she also holds the record for the longest entrance in the Rumble for the women's side. 1 hour and 3 minutes.
Yeah, I already said that.
Well, fuck you.
Nobody ever listens to me.
I didn't even know I had the list of eliminations on here until I just scrolled down a little bit.
Oh, nice. So yeah, any other
It's more truth in it.
R-Truth. So it was really only a 29-man battle. It was only a 29-woman battle royal then.
No, because Valhalla still got in because he came out with Valhalla.
With that, okay, that's true.
It says R-Truth eliminated R-Truth.
Goddamn truth.
Kayfabe's still real, damn it. That's such good shit, man.
Let's see.
Oh, well, next match was the Fatal 4-Way.
Which really confused me why that came on before that worthless bullshit U.S. Championship match.
To be fair, I completely forgot about the U.S. title match. I literally thought it was Rumble, title match, Rumble. Mm-hmm. And it kind of felt like this was pushed in there.
Yeah, I remember the build. I mean, they had that tournament. You know,
I'm glad you remember the build.
that was
I didn't
back
remember.
when Owens punched the two dipshits with one punch.
Oh, he still does that, by the way.
Yeah. So yeah, but
I wonder if
anyway,
Jamie Noble ever paid him. I'm just wondering.
So fatal 4-way for the undisputed WWE Universal Intergalactic Superman title.
It's the Hollywood belt. There.
Yep, the Hollywood
Okay.
belt. Pretty good match. I mean,
it wasn't the worst match as far as a Roman Reigns title match.
Of course, there was interference on behalf of Roman Reigns. Of course, there was, you know, an RKO to the champion and the arm coming down for 3 and the ref getting yanked out. Of course, there was all this horse shit. But it was a good match. Really cool spot where Orton caught Reigns in an RKO from a spear, which was pretty cool spot.
And that's after he hit RKOs on everybody else.
Yeah.
Another cool spot was when Roman was stacking up Knight and Randy, and fucking Styles comes off the top with a phenomenal forearm, stacks Reigns on top of them, and then when they go for the 3 count, all 3, even the ones that weren't even touching the fucking mat, were fucking all kicking out like Superman.
Mm-hmm.
That was a great one.
Some good production on that match. You know, it was really well.
It was a very entertaining match. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
It kept my attention the whole time. Nothing felt rushed. Of course, everybody saw the fucking interference come in. But can I just say, does Samantha Irving have titanium shins? Because the bitch didn't move when Umaga Jr. ran through the fucking barricade and it hit her fucking shins, and she's just sitting there the whole time like, don't bother me.
I don't know. Samantha Irving can have anything she wants, bro. Titanium shins, my bank account, it don't matter.
Ricochet's finger in his butt.
Dude, fucking...
He's a little fruity in the booty.
She is, by far, to me, the most talented ring announcer they've ever had. But I like that style. I know you'll call Jillian Hall or Jillian Garcia. I'm sorry, Jesus Christ. I'm sorry, Jillian. Jillian Garcia.
Lillian Garcia.
Yes, Lillian Garcia.
But the only reason I say that is because it's nostalgic to me. Kind of like how, like, Attitude Era babies say Howard Finkel is the greatest, or Richard Buffer if you're a WCW fan for the main events.
Right.
Like, it's just all a matter of taste. But Samantha reminds me a lot of Della too.
Exactly. Yeah. No, they have a very similar style. Very, very strong vocal. Yeah. There's a lot of similarities.
Which, by the way, since we mentioned her, we got to send a little bit of congratulations. She actually debuted in NWA this past Sunday.
What?
She ring announced for NWA.
Holy shit. Hold on. Stadium applause. That's fucking dope, man.
I'm going to pretend I heard the stadium applause. Just going to pretend I heard it.
So when does that episode drop?
I'm not sure yet. She hasn't got with me on that. I saw Rip post it in one of our locker room chats. So I'll get with him on that. That will be his one thing for this week.
That's cool. Yeah, no, that's awesome. I'm very proud of her. Very proud of her.
Our girl's moving up in the world.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Anyway, back to the match. Of course, Roman wins.
Of course.
That's just how it goes.
Yep.
But it didn't fall flat to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, almost every match he's had in the past 8 months has fallen flat at the end. This one didn't feel like it fell flat.
Yeah, no, I was pretty happy.
It actually made sense.
Yeah.
Now, Darky Poo right there, driving at 8,500 miles fucking an hour on the interstate, is like, where's the Rock? Where's the Rock? Where's the Rock? Where's the Rock? Goes to a sponsor.
No Rock.
Man, fuck.
And fuck. Yeah, it's that. Who I think Triple H is starting to get dementia. Okay, because I don't know if he knows what's happening at WrestleMania.
Dude, a lot of shit's changed. A lot of shit's had to change.
I mean, but
a lot of plans have like gone out the fucking window. Now they're trying to scramble.
Yeah, but Dwayne, I wouldn't imagine would have changed plans. But I don't know. I'm getting whiplash going back and forth between Cody and Roman and Rock and Roman. It's like every day there's a new update.
Here,
I'll just handle the pain. Thanks.
Okay. I'm here for you.
Appreciate it. Yeah.
So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Do we have to go over to the third match though?
Yeah, but let's have some Castel vodka in the meantime. We'll be right back.
Vodka, Ball, Castel. Indulge in the Red Revolution.
Thank you, Castel vodka. It's so funny.
It wasn't enough. Play it again. That's not enough, Castel.
I'm watching all the different streaming platforms here while I'm on here. So I got Kick, Twitch, Trovo, Rumble, all up.
You're fucking narcissistic.
And because of the different latency on each site, like the ads pop up in like different times. Like it's so weird to see the original one. Next.
Well, consider you're probably the only person on this fucking earth that is doing that right now, because I'm pretty sure most people are like me and they're normal and they do it on one streaming platform.
Do you think I have them up here because I want to watch the fucking thing? No,
yes.
They're up here in case there's a problem with the stream to that particular site, or
Yes, I do.
Yeah, well, fuck you.
Fuck you too.
Yep.
All right. Moving on.
Yes.
Fuck it, I'll say. Now for the men's Royal Rumble match, because the third match didn't fucking happen.
Yes, it fucking did, and we gotta discuss it because we're here. All right. The third match of the night, following that really good Fatal 4-Way match for some reason, was the U.S. title match between Logan fucking Paul and Kevin Owens, who is one of my favorite in the WWE. I really like Kevin Owens.
Yes.
So imagine, knowing that they weren't taking it off Logan Paul yet, and that he was going to beat one of the best wrestlers in the world. Fucking crazy. Anyway, there was some shenanigans as always.
Not shenanigans.
Logan Paul grabbed some brass knucks, went to hit Kevin Owens, didn't happen. Kevin got the knuckles, knocked Logan Paul out.
The fuck out.
Was easily gonna have the 3 count, and for some reason, as if Kevin isn't one of the most diabolical heels in the business, didn't know to hide the brass knuckles and just left them on his fucking hand. And before the 3 count, the ref saw him, DQ'd Kevin Owens. So Logan retains. Fuck. That's 150 pounds of fuck.
155 pounds of fuck after a Culver's burger.
Fuck.
Told you this earlier. The payoff's going to be him losing at Mania. Like that's where this whole Kevin Owens Logan Paul shit started a few years ago.
Mm-hmm.
So it just makes sense.
Yeah.
So just keep building it up, and we'll eventually get what we want. Hopefully, Kevin doesn't go back to the face of America bullshit. God, that fell fucking flatter than fucking a plate full of piss.
Miserable. All right, so that was enough time spent on that fucking match.
That was too much time, actually.
The men's Royal Rumble. How'd you think this came together?
Well, obviously, from what we found out about old Vinceroo Wednesday going into Thursday, some shit had to change because of the allegations made towards certain people. One being old Brock Lesnar.
Yeah.
So, of course, they're not going to put him on any fucking thing right now until they get all that cleared out or figure out what the fuck's going on.
I wouldn't expect to see Brock again in the WWE.
No. And, well, I mean, that's what Uncle Dave says. But here's the thing. It was never actually said that it was Brock Lesnar. They just said it was a former UFC champion that was trying to get re-signed. Here's the thing, though. I looked into it. Brock wasn't the only one. Ronda was also up in her contract, too. I'm just saying there's a possibility because she's the kind.
Ronda Rousey fucking a chick with shit on her face. Like,
I could see it.
No.
I could see it.
Sorry,
I
dog.
could see it.
Sorry, dog.
I could see it.
It was Brock. Had to been Brock. Unless it happened, it didn't happen within the last couple of years when Cain Velasquez was with WWE, so it had to have been Brock.
What year did he work Brock? Wasn't it like 21?
Which was
all I know
miserable.
all I know it was a Blood Money Mania that he fucking worked him, and it was god fucking awful.
Horrible.
And it was the same one that boxer dude, Tyson Fury, was part of it. Yeah, that guy. Yeah. Which worked fucking better than the fucking MMA guys.
Yeah, he really did. So crazy. And the only other legit MMA guy that they've had is Matt Riddle, and he was never champion. So
yeah,
I'm gonna go out on a limb.
So we found out who replaced Braun. Fuck it. Brock got replaced with Braun. God damn it.
Braun Breaker.
And he had an amazing showing. But here's the thing. Spot for spot, all the way up until the elimination and who eliminated him was written for Brock.
Absolutely.
All he did was just fill in that spot. So let me ask you this. Since Dirty Dom eliminated fucking Braun Breaker, how the hell do you think that was going to come over if fucking Dirty Dom eliminated Brock Lesnar?
Lesnar was going to fucking ragdoll the shit out of him. I don't know what Dom did to piss somebody off, but
yeah, he did something to piss mommy off.
It was not going to look good for Dom at WrestleMania with Brock.
Yeah. So what you're saying is Dom doctored up those documents.
Yes, he's such a criminal mastermind. He's been to prison and all that.
Yes. But yeah. I didn't have an issue with this Royal Rumble like a lot of people did. And go ahead and say your piece about what happened before we get to the winner and shit. Let's get the discussion out of the way.
It's not. I don't have such a strong opinion of it that I'm willing to, have a hardcore debate on. But there were no surprises, no legends, no. The only surprise was Andrade showing up when everyone in the world knew he was going to show up at Royal Rumble. So I wish we would have saw some more surprises. I think I'm glad all the current WWE guys got a nice payday.
Mm-hmm.
That's important. But one of the great things that's always been the Royal Rumble is who's gonna show up out of nowhere.
But it's not always been that though, dude. It's only been in the last
It has
10 to 12.
eh,
It's only been the last 10 to 12 years. And that's because the audience has been programmed to expect those surprises.
mhm.
And it really started. What year did they do the 40-man Royal Rumble?
Oh, that was the
11 or 12?
greatest Royal Rumble.
No. It was the year Alberto won.
Alberto,
So
so
20 that
mid-teens.
was 27, so 2011. So it really started there when they had Booker T and Kevin Nash come back.
Mhm.
And then from there, they just kept building it and building it and building it. So now, like I said, the audience is so programmed for wanting surprises and expecting surprises that when it doesn't happen, automatically it fucking sucks. I looked at it from the point of view of basically a booker going, now I could bring these guys in for a one-time only payday. Or I can get my boys here that work their asses off every fucking week and let them go out there and show what they can do and probably impress some fucking higher ups. So from that point of view, I had no problem with this Rumble.
Right, and
It was
that's why I said I'm glad those guys, were in it and got that opportunity and got that what will amount to be a really nice payday.
yeah. Well, I've gotten to quite a bit of arguments with fucking Marks this week about that shit
Well, no, like I said,
on various social media.
I didn't have
It's been
such
fucking bad.
a hardcore opinion of it that I was willing to argue. Um, but it's just something I enjoy about the Rumble.
Yeah. Well, I just enjoy the Rumble because it gives people an opportunity that don't normally get opportunities. Whether it's legends, whether it's NXT guys, whether it's now people from other companies. I mean, God knows what we're going to see next year as far as quote unquote a forbidden door. Maybe we'll start seeing some guys in the Royal Rumble from TNA, MLW, whatever.
Sure.
But who knows? Maybe one year, fucking AEW guys might show up in a fucking Rumble. You never know.
Never
Doubtful,
know.
but you never know.
Yeah,
Can you
definitely doubtful.
imagine if they fucking run a Seth Roman match again and fucking Moxley comes out of nowhere?
Shit. Yeah.
The fucking roof would blow off that building.
Yeah, especially if he came as John Moxley.
Yeah.
The real
So
John Moxley.
yeah, but Lou's fucking wild thing.
Really?
I can't. Yeah, I've always hated the song in general, but like that version, when
It's a
especially when the
shout out.
song, especially the song he had before, the Unscripted Violence
I
song.
enjoyed that song.
I love that song. It's on my gym playlist.
I like that song better than Wild Thing, but
Yes.
I'm not.
Hell, even his New Japan music is fucking badass. And it's like a very slow, almost Metallica-ish, wherever I may roam kind of feel.
Cool. Nice. All right. So the only things that I would qualify as debuts or surprises in this one. Andrade's back, like I mentioned. Braun Breaker, who I thought had a fucking great showing.
Breaker impressed a lot of people.
Yeah.
A lot of people. Because, like I said, he basically got slotted in all of Brock Lesnar's spots, and he did it, and he didn't fucking complain, and he went out there.
He did it
And
flawlessly.
he turned it into his own shit.
Yep.
And anybody that can do that, fucking future star.
Yeah. No, he's definitely gonna be a huge star. Hopefully, I mean, it sounds like he's gonna be on SmackDown.
Once the Dusty Classic's over.
Yeah. But I'm excited to see what he does. He definitely needs a mouthpiece. I mean,
yeah.
I don't know.
Like looks like they're starting to tweak him more babyface again, which is fine. I think he works babyface a lot better than a heel anyway.
Sure.
At least from what I've seen.
But he still can't talk.
He don't have to talk. All he has to do is fucking hit the ropes 17 times and is like blow through somebody.
Dude, he is so fast. Like, the athleticism is off the fucking charts. He's probably more athletic than his dad and uncle.
Oh, without a doubt, in their fucking primes.
Yeah.
To see a man move that quickly and have that much control of it and be able to literally stop on a dime.
And then with that kind of power.
I'm sorry, that
lethal.
right there is a true genetic freak.
Yeah.
Sorry, Scott, but Bronson just looks like he's fucking he's built natural and he knows how to fucking use his body.
Yeah. So those are the big surprises. The one, because The Rock didn't show up at the end of the Fatal 4-Way, I was like, maybe he'll be like one of the last entrants and win the Royal Rumble. Like, how are they gonna make this fucking happen? Didn't happen. Came down to the final three were Cody Rhodes, CM Punk, and
Walter.
And came down to Punk and Cody Rhodes, with Cody Rhodes finally getting Punk over the top rope and winning his second consecutive Royal Rumble match. Immediately indicated that he was going to choose Roman Reigns for WrestleMania. And that seems to be at least in question now after Raw.
After last night.
So
that promo was fucking amazing.
Yeah, so that was the Royal Rumble. Cody Rhodes emerges victorious. Then we get to Monday for Raw last night. And while he was out talking about wanting to finish the story and all the stuff that they've been, harping on, out comes Seth Rollins, who is the World Heavyweight Champion.
Mm-hmm.
And basically it was like, you're a workhorse. This is the title you need to go after. Let's do it at Mania. Which really gave, it looked like it really gave Cody something to think about. And I wouldn't necessarily be surprised if that's how they get around everything. Is that he takes the World Heavyweight Championship and The Rock and Reigns happen for the WWE Championship. So I think that's probably gonna be how it works.
And I would not have an issue with it. Here's my only issue. What does that mean for Elimination Chamber then? Like, usually whenever that comes along right before WrestleMania, whichever brand did not get the champion gets the number one contenders match inside Elimination Chamber, or if they flip it and like they had the one title, the champion goes to the Elimination Chamber, and whoever is the champion coming out of that will face the Royal Rumble winner. Mm. What the fuck does that mean now? Are they going to put the IC title there? Are they going to put the United States? Are they going to if they run that, Elimination Chamber don't really mean shit this year.
Well, maybe they get a title shot at SummerSlam.
That's too fucking far out though, especially for WWE. Now, if you did that for like AEW, I can see that. Like, do their February, March pay-per-view, and if they do a match like that, say Blood and Guts, and the winner of Blood and Guts gets the title shot at Wembley Stadium, that I can see, because that's kind of how their booking is.
Yeah. But
this one, they go from the month to month to pay-per-view to pay-per-view. Yeah. So it's a little different when it comes to WWE booking.
Mm-hmm.
So, unless they main event the women in the Elimination Chamber and put fucking Rhea's title up.
Wow.
Think about that shit.
That's the Elimination Chamber match without a men's match. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And they're in Australia for it.
Yep.
Kind of makes sense.
That's her hometown. Yep,
she's going to be the biggest star in the building.
She's going to go over, obviously, because she's going to go into Mania as champion.
Yeah.
And that leaves who is she going to face at Mania? I mean, it really depends on who Bayley picks. But no, I kind of see Bailey going towards Io and like kind of imploding Damage Control.
Really?
Just because of how that story's been unfolding. Like they bring in Kyrie brings in Asuka against Bailey's wishes, and Bailey's kind of like falling to the wayside because Kyrie's kind of running Damage Control right now.
Right.
So how do you fix something you created? Sometimes you got to destroy it.
Yeah.
I think you destroy it from within.
They're gonna have to really pick up the pace on that storyline, though.
Hey, there's 9 weeks left. I guarantee you, if it don't start this week, it'll start next week.
It kind of they kind of started it last night actually when Nia Jax was threatening Bailey, and Bailey decided not to make the announcement until Friday. Like Io looked a little iffy about
Skittish.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, here's what they could do. They could go on and attack her before she officially makes the decision, basically threatens her to go, do not choose this fucking title. If you do, it'll end your career. And then push it to the following week for her to make the announcement.
Mm-hmm.
Then you got 6 weeks to fucking work that.
Yeah.
Like a babyface Bailey of this gimmick and character, I'm all for it.
Yeah.
Please don't start fucking hugging people again.
No.
That's in the past. That needs to stay in the past.
And I guess the major news coming out of Raw was in the Rumble, CM Punk tore his tricep.
Again.
So he will not be in WrestleMania. He will miss it. Yeah, it sucks. I don't like to see anybody get hurt.
No, that promo though that he did, that was actually kind of a heartstring jerker right there. I'm just saying, like, he brought the kid up with cancer and then like the everyday working man and shit like that.
Yeah.
Like
I just everything that he says goes out the window when he says stuff like, I had to leave a place I never wanted to leave in the first place. Like, bitch, you wanted to leave. That was the whole thing. Let's not fucking rewrite history. Just
it depends on how you saw it, dude. Like, all he wanted was to fucking get well, and they wouldn't fucking give him the time off to do so. So he did what he had to do. He left for his health. It's not like he wanted to. He just wanted to fucking get healthy. Oh, but I like the fact that he kind of mocked his UFC career in his promo. He's like, I'm the best in the world, not because I'm always winning. I haven't really won that much in my life. I've lost more than I've won. Have you seen my UFC career?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I was like, because if you can't rib on yourself, who can you rib on?
100%.
So yeah, but them trying to set up him and McIntyre though, like is that them trying to keep McIntyre, trying to get him signed because he still ain't signed?
I don't know, but they've made him vicious as fuck, and I like it.
Yeah, well, they kind of did the same thing to Moxley before he fucking bowed out too.
Yeah, but stomping that wounded arm like that, that was vicious.
I believe it was needed to really like put the exclamation point on the fact that he is injured.
Yeah, I couldn't believe he took that. It had to. Even the vibrations had to have hurt like a motherfucker.
Go back and watch it though. If you look, like he did not make contact with his arm.
No, I'm not saying he is.
Was like right above it. Yeah, but I get what you're saying. Like just like the vibration of it, but nowhere near how bad it could have been if you had somebody less professional in there.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
you expect that from guys like that. But yeah, no, I'm just saying. I know he didn't really stomp the arm, obviously, but like even the shake you make on your base foot to do a stomp had to have been excruciating. And I don't think if you saw after that, when Sammy had kind of made the save and and they showed Punk finally getting up, he did not look like he was feeling good. Like he doesn't act that well, and he was in distress. So yeah, no, that was crazy.
I mean, it's the same tricep he tore 2 years ago at All In or All Out. Excuse me. So, but I mean, they're only saying he's going to be out 3-4 months from it, so it's not like he's going to miss too much time.
Hopefully back by SummerSlam time.
Well, that would put him in late May to June. So that's round Money in the Bank. So we could probably see him back at Money in the Bank. If not, they'll probably just hold him off till SummerSlam.
Yeah, I would think.
Either way,
especially if they God, I just got a flashback to that promo with Punk and McIntyre when he was like, "I prayed for this."
Yeah,
I wanted you to get injured. That was
very well done.
Very well done.
Because they've been tweening him for fucking ever, dude. Like 1 week he's heel, 1 week he's babyface, 1 week he's doing this, 1 week he's doing that.
Yeah.
Make him a fucking psychopath like you did before COVID.
Yeah.
Let him run that shit.
Absolutely. And if they get him to sign a new contract, that's a main event level SummerSlam match.
Yes.
CM Punk coming back for revenge.
And if they do re-sign him, they've got to put the world title on him at some point.
Yeah.
Got to.
Yeah. He is too believable. Like.
Yeah. Well, I think that's about it.
Yeah. Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Had a good time. I appreciate all you guys for hanging out with us.
It was pretty good.
Absolutely. So, all right. Like I said, thank you for hanging out with us. Thank you for getting us to 500,000 downloads. Thank you for everything. The heel faction is
only the beginning.
Absolutely. Strap on. We're strap in. We're going for a ride.
Stay strapped on.
No, I said strap on. Yes, I did.
Rip's not here.
Oh, he doesn't need a strap on. All right. So, on that note, for Draven Grimes, I'm Dark Cordz. This has been Heel Shit. Why do we call it that? Because bad guys do heel shit. Peace.